Good morning, students. IP grade plus 2. So, today we are going to see extracting condition based non contiguous subset. In our previous classes, the contiguous subset of an array may be obtained through H-split, V-split, and split function that we discussed. Using extract and compress, we can extract non contiguous subsets also. So, that we are going to see. Here in this example you can see framing condition for extract function. So here in this example you can see cond1 or condition is equal to np dot mode ary 5 comma 5 is equal 0 means it is double equal means it equal to 0. So one condition given, what is name given to condition is condition. Instead of that you can type any other name also, and after equal sign what are the expression written, that is condition to check if elements of nd array ary is divisible by 5. If all the elements of ARY is divisible by 5 is equal to 0 means fully divisible by 5. This condition will be applied to check element of ND array ARY, and for each element the result of the condition, that is true or false, will be stored in a 2D array form. Just see the output. This is our ARY ND array, and the output after division cond1 is equal to np dot mod. So cond1 is our condition name. At the place of cond1 you can write any other name also. This condition 1 is given equal to np dot mod ary. Mod is a function. Mod function is for division. So it will divide all the elements of ARY by 5, and if all the elements of after division equal to 0 means if all the elements of ARY is fully divisible by 5, then it will store true and false in cond1. So when you will type in line number 13 cond1 is equal to true means what first element is 0, so 0 divisible by 5, resultant will be 0, so that it is true. Next, false in the case 1 divisible by 5 is not equal to 0, 2 divisible by 5 is not equal to 0 means false, 3 divisible by 5 is not equal to 0, false, 4 divisible by 5 is not equal to 0, false, 5 divisible by 5 is equal to 0, so that true. So all the multiples of 5 in ARY will be divisible by 5, so that places you can see true is written, and rest of all elements that is not divisible by 5 in ARY, at that place false is written. So easily the elements of cond you can see true and false term. Now see how to extract that value. At the place of true, what is written, or what is the value, or for what value true is coming and for what value false is coming, how we can extract. We are going to extract cond1. See here, np dot extract. Using extract function we can extract the non-continuous set or non-contiguous element of any ND array. So np dot extract cond1 comma ary. So here we can see the output resultant array is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. In ND array at these places you can see true, 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 true and true. Means 0 is divisible by 5, 5 is divisible by 5, 10 is divisible by 5, 15 is divisible by 5 and 20 is also divisible by 5. For all these elements the element value of cond1 is true, true, true and true. So what is this? These are not in continuous. So this is extraction of a non-continuous subset or extraction of non-continuous subset of array. Now next point is arithmetic operation on 2D array. In arithmetic operation in 2D array means the arithmetic operation on 2D array can be performed in two ways, using by the operators and using by numpy functions. We can use operators also. In this you can see using operator, and in this you can see using function. So what are the operators? We all are familiar with BODMAS, plus, minus, asterisk for multiply, forward slash for division, modulo for division. And here also this percentage symbol is known as modulo for division, and backslash forward slash is also there for division. There is difference between modulo and forward slash division that we will see later. And functions that we are using: add, subtract, multiply, divide, mod, okay, or remainder. These all are the functions. So see, find out total 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here also 1 2 3 4 5. Just go through the example. Here we can see all the elements of ARY. Our previous 2D array ARY having elements 0 to 23 in the shape of 4 comma 6, means 4 rows 6 columns. No problem. Just see, a new is equal to ARY plus 2.1. So in this new, what we are doing, all the elements of ARY is going to be increased by 2.1, and the increased value is saved in new. Increased value is saved in new. ARY plus 1.5. Here you can see, using operator we are doing arithmetic operation, means array value is going to be added or going to be increased by 1 plus 5, all the elements. This is our main table, main ND array, 2D array, and here you can see increased value. In this we are saving that increased value in under one another object or variable, you can see. Now we can do addition also. ARY plus new, the elements of ARY and the elements of new is going to be added. So elements of new is 2.1, and elements of ARY, first element I am saying 0 0, index 0 0 element is 0 in case of ARY, 0 in case of new it is 2.1. So the addition result also ARY plus new is equal to 2.1, 0 plus 2.1 is equal to 2.1. Like that all elements are going to added here. Consider some examples given below that use these array. Okay, now these array are going to be added here. So here array new and twos. Twos is another two-dimensional array. Array we are familiar, new we also know, and twos is new. See here arithmetic operations, add, subtract, how all are given here. Using operator and using function also. So when we are using add using operator, simple, ARY plus is the operator, and what 1 to plus 0.3. So all the elements of ARY is going to be added or increased by 0.3. And when we are using dot add, then under add function, add is a function, so it is needed to put the argument also. What argument? Add array comma 0.3, means add 0.3 in all the elements of array. np.add ARY comma 0.3 means add 0.3 in all the elements of array. Like that. Subtract also, ARY minus 6 means np or np dot subtract ARY comma 6 means subtract 6 from elements of ARY. Easy. Now multiply also all the elements. What is this? This is only known as vector operation. Okay, we know array supports vectorized operation. So what is this vector operation? We can do one addition, one operation in the name of that array, and it is applicable to every element of the array. What will apply in the name of one array, it is applicable for all the elements of that particular array. So here you are doing array ARY into 0.3. So see, all the elements of ARY is going to multiply by 0.3. So this is only known as vectorized operation. And using function also, multiply function we can do, like add and subtract. Multiply is here. See, forward slash is for division. ARY forward slash 5 means divide all the elements of ARY by 5. Then resultant are here. And same work we can do with divide function also. np dot divide ARY comma 5 means divide all the elements of ARY by 5. And here this side we are doing same function by array versus array, means divide all the elements of ARY by the elements of 2's. So in this case the shape of two array must be same. When we are using two arrays, then the shape of two array, both arrays must be same. You just see here that these two array we are using ARY and 2. So what is the shape of ARY? You are familiar, 4,6. Here also 4,6, 4 rows and 6 columns. So shape must be same, then only any arithmetic operation between array is possible. Else it will support vectorized operation. If it is array, then it will support vectorized operation. And if you want to do any arithmetic operation between array, then for that both array shapes must be same. Application of NumPy arrays. So what are the application? NumPy arrays have found their application in numerous fields and purposes. In this section we are going to discuss 3 application of NumPy arrays in calculating covariance, correlation and linear regression. What are these things? That is not the part of our discussion. It is totally related to statistics, a branch of mathematics. So what we will do here we are going to see what are the functions we have in NumPy to sort out these type of problems. Okay, to sort out the covariance or to calculate covariance, here we have one function, namely for covariance, namely cov function. We can use cov function of NumPy to calculate covariance. Okay, cov function, here you can see the use of cov function. Next we have Korcoff function, CORRCOEF function, Korcoff function to determine correlation. Okay, to find out correlation we have Korcoff function, numpy dot Korcoff array 1 comma array 2. So it is a type of function for finding correlation. Okay, what is correlation? So that is a totally part of statistics, so no need to go in that, that is out of our scope. And third statistical function is linear regression. This is also belongs to mathematics. So what function we are using to calculate linear regression? For that we have polyfit function. Okay, to calculate linear regression you have polyfit function. So using these 3 functions we can easily find out linear regression. Then using Korkov we can find out the correlation, and using Koff function we can find out the covariance. So here, go through the notes, update your notes, do the homework given in PDF. Let's recap of the today's class. The contiguous subsets of an array may be obtained through H-split function, V-split function and split functions. Using extract function and compress function, you may extract non-continuous subsets also. Arithmetic operations on 2D arrays can be performed in two ways. What are the two ways? Using operators and using functions. Very good. So that's all for today class. Update your notes and do the homework given in the PDF. Thank you. Have a nice day.